Significant deficiency versus material weakness, plain English. Internal control issues directly affect trust and money. When controls are weak, errors can slip into financial statements, and stakeholders start to doubt the numbers. In audits, you'll hear two labels: significant deficiency and material weakness. They sound similar, but the consequences are very different. In this short lesson, we'll translate both into plain English so you can spot the difference, communicate it clearly, and respond fast. Whether you manage finance, audit, or operations, understanding these terms helps you protect your organization's credibility and keep decisions grounded in reliable data. A deficiency is any control gap or failure, something in your process that should prevent or detect errors, but doesn't. A significant deficiency is important enough to merit attention by governance, but it's not catastrophic on its own. Think of it as a serious crack, not a collapse. A material weakness means there's a reasonable possibility that a material misstatement could occur and not be caught in time. That's the line between concerning and critical. Could this gap realistically allow a big error to slip through? If yes, you're likely in material weakness territory. Auditors start by asking, could this control issue lead to wrong financials? Then they judge both likelihood and magnitude of possible errors. A rare small error may be tolerable. A likely large error is not. They also consider compensating controls, other checks that might catch or prevent the error, and how quickly issues would be detected. For example, if monthly analytics reliably catch posting mistakes, risk goes down. The conclusion is a professional judgment based on evidence, context, and whether users of the financial statements could be misled. A significant deficiency is more than minor and needs timely attention, but it's unlikely on its own to cause a material misstatement. It signals that something important in your control environment isn't working as intended. Examples include weak review steps that miss occasional errors or limited segregation of duties in a low-risk area. Maybe approvals happen, but the review is superficial, or one person can both prepare and post entries with periodic, but imperfect, oversight. Treat it like a flashing warning. Fix it before it combines with other issues and escalates. A material weakness means there's a reasonable chance a material error could occur and not be caught quickly. If left unfixed, users of the financial statements could be misled. Classic examples: no reconciliations of key accounts, allowing big discrepancies to go unnoticed, pervasive management override, where leaders can bypass controls, or missing controls over revenue recognition. These gaps create a path for large errors or fraud. This is a red alert. Leadership attention, immediate remediation, and transparent communication are essential to restore confidence. Watch for patterns that push a deficiency towards something more serious. Recurring control failures over multiple periods suggest the design is flawed, not just the execution. If errors are discovered by luck, a sharp-eyed employee, or a customer complaint, rather than by your controls, detection risk is high. And if one person controls all steps with no oversight, recording, approving, and reconciling, you have a concentration of risk. These clues don't automatically equal a material weakness, but together, they raise the probability of a material error. Both significant deficiencies and material weaknesses must be reported to those charged with governance, typically the audit committee. Material weaknesses usually require public disclosure for issuers, often in annual reports, because investors need to know. The presence of a material weakness can affect the audit opinion on internal control, may lead to expanded testing, and can reduce investor confidence until fixed. Clear, timely communication shows accountability, and can limit reputational damage by demonstrating that management understands the issue and is actively resolving it. Start by assessing risk. Which assertions and accounts could be impacted and how severely? Fix root causes fast. Design gaps need new controls. Execution gaps need training and monitoring. Add or strengthen compensating controls, like reconciliations, independent reviews, and segregation of duties. Document the design, test operation, and track remediation dates. Remember, warning equals significant deficiency, serious but contained. Red alert equals material weakness, a realistic path to a big misstatement. Move quickly, measure progress, and communicate results to rebuild trust.